So, happy Memorial Day. That's what we're talking about today. I know it has nothing to do with trucking, but stay tuned. Okay, good afternoon and welcome to Cajun Couple Trucking. I'm Ardis. And yeah, as the intro said, we're talking about Memorial Day. I know it has not a lot to do with trucking. I know that we have the Wreaths Across America, which I hope to participate in. And what I want to talk about, we're here in New Jersey, Cranberry, New Jersey, at a travel stop because we don't pick up till tomorrow. I've got less than 2,000 miles left of my TNT training, but as you can see, it's beautiful out here. Sitting under a tree. You can see the cell antennas on, and there's where all the trucks are. Anyway, sorry about that. Back to what I was saying. Let's let this truck pass here, because of course he's using his Jake brake. Okay, first things first, what brought this up was seeing a couple of videos, one of which my daughter sent me. I've always, whenever I was gaming, after I got out of the military, every year it seems I have to educate people that Memorial Day is for those who have fallen, who have died, protecting our liberties, protecting our freedom. Another truck. And Veterans Day, November 11th, is to celebrate people like me who are veterans, who have served and are still alive. Okay. Now, one of the videos I'm going to talk about, I'm not going to show the videos, is about the grave sites of these fallen heroes. But first, before we get to that, I saw a Gen Z post, and I was like excited because they said, it's Memorial Day, honor our fallen, honor our heroes that have gone through and committed the ultimate sacrifice. They, and when you see one of them this weekend, salute them and tell them thank you for your service. You just said that the people committed the ultimate sacrifice, that they died. How are you going to see them, salute them, and tell them thank you for your service? You went and you started off great, and then you went and started talking about veterans. And I know what people are going to say. Oh, he's talking about go visit their grave sites. Here's the problem. He mentioned when you see them on the streets, when you see them with their families. Come on, people, let's get it right. Monday is the day that we go to our national cemeteries, to our veteran cemeteries, to our military cemeteries, and we honor those people. Now, on to the second video that really got me. I saw it last week. My daughter sent it to me. And this kid, I say kid, about between 18 and 24, he's walking around, he's making his YouTube posts, he's making his TikTok posts, and he reaches down on a headstone of a veteran, of someone who died in service to their country, someone who we're memorializing Monday. He reaches down and he pulls a penny and a nickel off this headstone, holds him up for the camera and says, "This is desecration. They're desecrating these graves. I don't understand why they do this. They should be shot for doing this. Let me explain to you what's going on, okay? After the Vietnam War, I don't consider it a conflict, consider it a war. I was not in it. Have uncles that were in it. It was shameful in the public eye for these people to go and honor their comrades who had fallen. They were villainized. They were, they were spit on whenever they came back. I mean, they were not celebrated as soldiers when they came back. So they figured out a way to honor those who had fallen. And it's a continuing thing. It has continued. And even World War II vets have picked it up when they visit their comrades. Let me tell you what it is. And I'm trying to make this video short, so, bear with me. When there's a penny on the grave, anybody can put a penny on the grave. Anybody. Whether you served or not. That's saying, I honor your service. I know you served. I honor your sacrifice for being away from your family. Okay? Thank you for serving. A nickel states, we were in boot camp together. We were in basic training together. Yeah, I miss you, brother. A dime being on that headstone, anywhere on that grave. A dime says we were in the same unit. Could have been an airborne unit, an infantry unit, who knows? They were in the same unit. May not have been the same company or platoon, but the same unit. The quarter. Now this is the one that means the most by far. When you see a quarter on the grave, when you go to the cemeteries Monday and you see this change on the graves, you'll know what it means. A quarter means I was there when this man or woman gave their life in defense of this country, in defense of your liberties, in defense of your freedom. I was there. I saw them go down. Now let me tell you something. This money is collected. So don't steal it off the graves. This money is collected by the cemeteries. It is put into an account. It's used for the upkeep of the cemetery and to bury homeless veterans. As you can tell, this means a lot to me. And honestly, if I see you taking something off of the grave, especially a quarter, I'm not going to be this calm when I'm explaining it to you again. I'm not going to be this calm. I probably won't be saying anything to you with my lips. There's a lot of veterans out there that will take the time to explain it to you again. I'm not one. This is a time for remembrance, and I don't care. If you don't support the military, you don't celebrate Memorial Day, don't go to these places and get your Memorial Day savings, don't go to the graveyards and pay your respects, don't go to the graveyards and heckle people paying their respects. Just stay home. If you are a patriotic, freedom-loving American, I implore you, get you a pocket full of pennies, and if you served, add nickels, dimes, and quarters, because you never know who you're going to run across in these graveyards. Go to your local veterans graveyard, local military graveyard, and visit someone. Visit some of these soldiers and their families who are going to be out there tending the graves. I'm sorry that this wasn't about trucking, other than mentioning Wreaths Across America. But this is something that every year, and if you followed me whenever I was streaming games, which I do plan on doing again whenever I get a good internet in my truck, you know how passionate I am about this. You know how I feel about this. For those who know me and know my status as a veteran, you know how passionate I am about this. I could throw Veterans Day out. Don't care. Memorial Day, don't mess with it. Especially don't mess with those coins on the graves. Alright. That's all I've got, people. Y'all have a wonderful Memorial Day. You know, first traveling day of the year, supposedly. Start to summer. First barbecue. I mean, I'm not going to be home to do this, but when I do get home, whenever I do get home more than just one day, 3 days, 4 days, 2 days, I don't care, I will be throwing a big barbecue at my house. And everybody that I know is invited. And we've already let a lot of people know. And I'm looking forward to seeing everybody. All right, as always, keep your shiny side up, your rubber side down, and your mirrors between the ditches. I'll see you later.